Hi, I'm Mr. Manilove. Today I would like to talk about Lacey Green's women's atheist movement. The reason I'm making this video is because I want you to understand that this is not a good idea. To give rise to the fact that these atheists were women is insignificant. Neither is it the men that are atheists. What really matters about any of the atheist movement is the fact that we are all atheists regardless of gender, race, ethnicity, creed, nationality. That's what unites us. You know, whenever you create a race-based, gender-based, nationalist-based organization, you separate yourself from the true purpose, which I don't know how many atheists out there are secular humanists, but I think it's important to note that if you are, this is really getting away from the fight. I think I can't really speak for Hitchens himself, but I'm pretty sure he would disagree with any kind of movement, as I mentioned, of that sort. A woman's atheist movement is not as significant as a atheist movement. It doesn't matter how you're. It doesn't matter that these human beings were atheists and wonderful people. For example, Ayn Rand is probably the best example I can give for a female atheist, and she was a wonderful person. She was smart, she was intelligent, you know. It wasn't because of a woman, she was a woman that she was intelligent. She was intelligent because she was intelligent. Gender and race really don't have a bearing on a person's intellectual standing. You know, everybody's made different. We all have talents that are better or worse. You know, they're minus a few things that we can't change, like guys can't get pregnant and women can't spark the seed of, you know, give the spark of life to our own egg. So, I mean, aside from that, I mean, we're not that much different. We're all the same. I mean, inside, you know, I don't see why there's any kind of need whatsoever that we need to feel like we have to base our atheistic beliefs and strength and by gender. Whenever we do that, we separate ourselves from the true purpose. Men, now there's going to be a men's atheist movement. Now we're just going to separate ourselves even further. Now there's going to be a white atheist movement, a black atheist movement, and it's going to get redundant. Then there's going to be the United States atheist movement. Then there's going to be the British atheist movement. Then there's going to be the Indochina atheist movement. It's not going to, you know, you see where I'm going with this. You know, the reason why I said Christopher Hitchens probably would disagree with separating ourselves is because his idea is secular humanism is good enough. All you need to believe is that, you know, humans themselves can decide from themselves whether or not morality, ethics, and all these questions don't need to be dictated by religion, whether you're a believer or not. And that's the whole idea behind secular humanism. And he always said too that atheists don't need to worship anybody. There's no need to replace atheism. You know, like there's nothing to. If you were a believer, former believer, there's nothing you really need to put in that place. You know, I mean, me personally, I take pride, for example, in, you know, looking at life as an awe-inspiring experience on its own. I don't need anything else to believe something amazing. This world itself is amazing enough. This universe is amazing enough. I don't need to fulfill this empty shell of my soul with anything else. I don't need to fill it with religion. I don't need to fill it with a belief system that's based on falsehoods, but something real, you know, something not imaginary, something that you can hold, something you can see, something you can touch. And that's why I say that. It's not because I hate Lacey Green, hate women, or anything like that. It just sounds very, very feminist. It could be that she is now at a university where they have a high feminist population. Berkeley and San Francisco area do have that kind of movement going on. And of course I'm a devout anti-feminist because it's all about women's rights and not equality. Women's rights are not the same as fighting for equality. And feminists don't give a damn about gays, transsexuals, or men, for that matter. If you really look at the laws they enact and what the feminist leaders say and all that. But that's in my other videos. I just wanted to make a point about the women's atheist movement and tell everybody, let's just stay strong as atheists. We don't need any separation. We don't need a line drawn in our battle plan. We need to blitzkrieg across the entire world together as one, not as separate units. So anyways, thank you for listening, and please subscribe.